Hey everybody, so this morning the tractor that we have being hauled in from Indiana is showing up, and I actually just saw the truck. He's pulling in the driveway right now, so we're gonna get this tractor unloaded. You guys will get to see what we bought. There she is. So we got a John Deere 7220. He's gonna get turned around and then we're gonna unload it. Try not to slide it off the trailer here. We got warm water in the milk house here. This thing would have been getting a mist of salt water all day yesterday, and that can be hard on your electronics and things, getting that up in your tractor. So I want to just get it rinsed out as best I can. Then we can park it inside, get it drying out. Hopefully I got most of the salt off. Let's go put it in the shop and get some heat going in there. The 7020 series would be a little bit older than our 7130 out there, and it's actually just a little bit less horsepower. This one's right around 110 engine horsepower. We might turn that up a little bit if we need it, but that's gonna give us plenty of power for the sprayer and planter, which is the main things we're gonna do with it. We had a two-wheel drive tractor in the past for spraying and planting. They just turn so much sharper, and just the visibility when you're looking down from the cab at your front wheels, it's just way easier to see. Trying to stay between the rows. You can see my front tires really easily. So the thing has a decent ride to it, even with two-wheel drive. The wheelbase is pretty long, it's 112 inches, so it takes bumps pretty good. One thing when I drove it in here, I thought it was a little bit rough, but I think the rear tires are a little bit overinflated. Right now the tractor's spaced out about 96 inches or something. We're gonna bring that into 60-inch wide because of row crop work. We'll run 2 rows of corn in between the wheels. So we'll probably have to pull this spacer out of here and then just bring this to here. And so the wheel will ride about right here. But the nice thing with two-wheel drive, these front wheels are a little smaller and you can still turn really sharp even with the wheels close to the machine like that. Our New Holland tractor with the big front wheels, we couldn't really turn as sharp as I would have liked to. Two-wheel drive, it might not ride quite as smooth and you're giving up some traction, but I think for this situation it'll be fine. It was about a month ago I drove out to Indiana with my friend. We did it on one Saturday. We drove 9 hours out, 9 hours back. I was glad we went out to get a chance to look at it before we ended up buying it. So it has 3 remotes. That was something we need for the sprayer, and if we want to put it on the mixer, we need to have 3 remotes for that too, ideally. And one thing, some of these tractors have a muffler that comes up right here. This one's the corner post, out of your line of sight there a little bit more. That was one thing I wanted to get. This tractor has a power quad transmission, so you have 4 ranges, A, B, C, D right there that you got to shift through. That'd be A there, B, put it in park. And then you can just toggle through the 4 gears with these buttons here, or this toggle switch right there. I really like that. You don't have to clutch very much. You just keep it in one of the ranges and then just toggle through those gears pretty easily. And then it has a left-hand reverser right here, foot throttle down here. So it's got the 3 remotes. This tractor has 5,900 hours on it, and it's about 15 years old. So it's kind of a downgrade from our New Holland. Decided to go this way just because I think it fits our application a little better, and it's gonna save us a little bit of money. We're actually gonna be upgrading our sprayer this spring. We have this Hardy 1,000 gallon sprayer with the 60-foot boom. This thing's getting pretty worn out. So it kind of works out. We're downgrading our tractor a little bit, getting something that fits the job a little more, and then upgrading our sprayer. If any of you have any experience with the 7220s or the 7020 series in general, I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Hopefully you guys like this tractor. I decided to go with the John Deere just because with that 7130 I was pretty happy with the transmission on that tractor, and we have some neighbors that work on these types of tractors, so I thought it was kind of a good fit for us. When I was a kid, we actually had 4 John Deere tractors on the farm and we didn't have anything else. That's kind of been the brand we've stuck with in the past. We kind of got away from that a little bit, but we'll probably start working on this tractor more next week. I want to take it over to our neighbor. He has a dyno which tests the horsepower. You can see if we need to turn it up at all or if it's powerful enough as is. Brought the silage shaver over here. My dad noticed this morning that this motor's getting loose. It's very loose. We had these double nuts on here, but they worked loose after a while. Should be very easy to tighten. I think the bolts can't spin in there, so I'm just gonna get 2 open end wrenches and we'll tighten them down. Sneak a little bit of Loctite in there, should help us. That motor was rattling around quite a bit. We could have easily broke the chain or that shaft that comes out of the motor again. Glad my dad caught that and we got that tightened. Someday we'll have to get their new version they make. It doesn't have this motor with the chain separately. It's just 2 motors on the ends. Simpler, more powerful. That's gonna be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on the new tractor, especially if you actually know something about these tractors. I'm excited to get it set up, start using it this spring. It's gonna be a nice team right here once everything's ready to go. All right, we'll see you guys later.